South Africa has one of the highest youth unemployment rates in the world. As of late 2023, South Africa ranks number 4 in global youth unemployment rankings after Djibouti, Eswatini, and Libya.
Well, Stats SA has just released the highly anticipated labour market data for the third quarter of 2024. The outlook remains a bit grim, with the country's unemployment rate continuing upward.
South Africa is Africa's biggest economy after it snatched the crown from Nigeria in 2024. But beyond the relatively strong figures lies a grim reality. The nation of 60 million isn't creating enough jobs for its expanding young population.
It makes me feel useless, like I've just wasted another. It makes me feel like I'm not doing anything to contribute. There's nothing out there. I've been applying. If you could see my sent emails in a day, I apply maybe at 6 places, but no response.
Stats SA, the National Statistics Agency of South Africa, estimates that youth unemployment for individuals aged 15 to 34 years to be 45.5%. This number goes up to 60% when we consider people aged 15 to 24, placing young South Africans among the most economically marginalized populations globally. So why is employment so broken in South Africa? And what can be done to fix it? With a lot of people unable to find employment in the formal sector, a lot of young South Africans end up taking jobs in the informal sector, where they don't get regular benefits such as a decent salary or fringe benefits such as medical coverage and the unemployment insurance fund.
It's often forgotten that urban areas are not the only contributors to the South African economy. Township economies add significantly to the overall economy, and their importance is often underestimated.
South Africa's informal sector makes up a large portion of the country's workforce, estimated to employ over 7.8 million people, which is about a third of the country's total workforce. Most of these informal jobs often include street vendors and sidewalk traders, taxi drivers, construction workers, and waste recyclers. Over the past decade, South Africa has generated 2.3 million jobs. However, this growth has not kept pace with the rising number of working-age individuals, which increased by about 9.5 million during the same period. This means the South African economy is creating 1 new job for every 4 entrants to the labor market. The informal economy has shown impressive growth, outpacing the formal economy in terms of resilience. For instance, despite South Africa facing 275 days of load shedding, or rather blackouts, in 2023, informal business achieved a sales growth of 6.9%, reaching 197 billion rand. This is thanks to hardworking individuals denied inclusivity in the formal economy and also the adaptation of innovation, such as the use of cashless transactions via mobile apps like WhatsApp for orders and deliveries. The South African education system also plays a big part in the youth unemployment crisis. The mismatch between skills obtained during tertiary education and the skills needed in the real workforce contributes significantly to graduate unemployment. The South African economy is changing fast with new adaptations to AI and technology-driven industries, which create a high demand for highly specialized knowledge and abilities. However, some academic programs and curricula at universities have not changed to keep up with these shifting expectations, which has led to a mismatch between the needs of the business and graduates' capabilities.
One has to also bear in mind that the educational outcomes are just not good enough and do not match the skills that are required in the economy. And so a lot of people who do get educated get left unemployed because they develop skills in the wrong areas.
This is further proven by data from the Department of Higher Education and Training, where a study found that approximately 38% of graduates who were working reported that their positions did not require the credentials they had earned. Furthermore, data shows that graduates don't stand a chance of getting employment due to a lack of experience. Usually, companies in South Africa often demand candidates to have at least 1 to 2 years of experience for entry-level jobs, leading to over 8% of graduates taking part in work-integrated learning or internships. South Africa's unemployment challenges carry political implications too. At this year's national elections, a failure to deliver on job creation promises played a part in President Cyril Ramaphosa's African National Congress Party, losing its parliamentary majority for the first time since 1994. This electoral outcome not only marked the end of South Africa's one-party dominant era, but also forced the ANC into a coalition government. With the new government of national unity coming to power, it faces a major problem of tackling unemployment, which it has yet to prove itself on. Surprisingly, the GNU has been doing well. Since the GNU was announced, the rand has strengthened 6% against the dollar, and the stock market has risen nearly 20% in dollar terms. The International Monetary Fund also upgraded its 2024 and 2025 economic growth forecast for South Africa this month, having twice slashed its forecast earlier in the year before the election. On top of this, inflation fell below 4% this month, paving the way for another interest rate cut. This month also marked 200 days without load shedding, more than 200 days of constant electricity supply by state power utility Eskom, a milestone for a country that has struggled with rolling blackouts for years as part of an energy crisis. Although this ongoing period of uninterrupted power supply began before the election, there have been some government departmental successes. Thank you for watching. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights into South Africa's most pressing issues. See you in the next one.